Another thing that was actually quite decent, but didn't really end with anything, was this thing called fucking House of Dynamite. Have you guys seen this? It's available now on Netflix. It's a really decent movie, but it kind of, ended on a bit of a whimper. Nothing really happened. And essentially what it follows is it's like 24 hours in the day, basically, I think if I'm not mistaken, of a nuclear missile going off. A nuclear missile going off. The Americans obviously noticing it, and them trying to come figure out who's basically launched the missile. Was it North Korea? Was it Russia? Was it China? Or was it somebody else? And throughout the entire series, you get, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 3 point of views. So you get the point of view from somebody that works within the the intelligence services, somebody that works in the White House, the president, who's played by Idris Elba, and somebody else. So you get like 3 different point of views telling the same sort of story, and you kind of get to see how they reacted from it. And it's really enjoyable, really fucking. I didn't even mind, because sometimes obviously they repeat the narrative, they repeat the kind of the plot point, vis-a-vis all the different point of views that they switch from. So in the beginning, I think they show you the point of view of this lady here. I forgot her name. They show you, I think it starts off with this point of view from the lady called Rebecca Ferguson, who plays Olivia Walker. So no, sorry, I lie. It starts off from this one. It starts off from this point of view from this actor called Anthony Ramos, who plays like a soldier in the army who's looking after a base where they kind of monitor missiles and shit. So you get to hear it from his point of view, or see it from his point of view. Switches to, I think, Rebecca Ferguson's point of view, character, then to Idris Elba and a few other people there. So it's a really decent idea what they did. I'm not going to lie, I kind of enjoyed it, but it's really annoying because you never get to see what happens at the end. Like, so you get right up until the missile's about to detonate or land, and I think in the story, no spoiler alert, apologies, spoiler alert, but the missile, wherever it wouldn't launch from, although they tried to intercept it or tried to knock it out with other missiles and shit, it didn't. They missed, and it was about to hit Chicago and basically eviscerate the entirety of the state of Chicago for the most part. So they're having to kind of like manage that whole situation, but you never actually see the missile hit anywhere. You see it detonate, but it does kind of get right up into the last few seconds, which I think was a bit dumb. Unless Netflix are doing this on purpose in order to launch a next series, a next movie. Because this is not a series, by the way, it's a movie. So maybe this is their way of doing it. But it's a bit frustrating because this may be one of the first semi-decent Netflix movies, like actually decent one. Like the list of characters and cast members, or actors is incredible. I think they are really the stars of the show, if you really be honest. I think I was surprised. Idris Elba plays a pretty decent politician, or pretty decent president. Idris Elba has the ability to play a politician, I'm assuming. He's got a good range, but I didn't think he'd have the ability to come across as a believable president. And he did, actually. I'm not gonna lie, he came across as a very believable president, but everybody else really did a really good fucking job. It's just a shame we never got a chance to kind of, have a conclusion to the story. Like, and I don't really know why. Because we could have easily had a little bit of a taste of what was going on, but maybe there is a plan to have a second movie. But I would recommend you watch it anyway. It's enjoyable for what it is. It's enjoyable for what it is.